A lot of times people can feel as though the way that you're able to tell that you have faith in God is by your word, is by scripture, is by reading the Bible, and things in that nature. But I feel like the way that you're able to know that you really walk by faith and not by sight, like when you really are abiding by that scripture, is when you are in the storm, right? It's when you're in the wilderness. It's when you're in that dry place. It's when you're going through trial and tribulation. It's when life is not looking how it's supposed to be looking. It's when it's not supposed to be feeling how it's supposed to be feeling. It's when you're in the midst of that storm and you're facing stormy weather. That is when you're able to see how much faith you really have in God. Because I feel like it's easy for you to say that you walk by faith and not by sight when everything is good and everything is going how it's supposed to be going. You're praising God, you're thanking Him, all of these things. But what happens when you're in the midst of depression? And then you're starting to dwindle on your faith, right? You're starting to feel like you're not supposed to be here anymore. What is bringing you back to God? What is bringing you back to reasoning with yourself and understanding that this too shall pass and that the worst is not the worst and you will be able to get through this like you've gotten through everything else? See, what happens when it seems like you're losing everything around you, even the people that you love dearly to you? What happens when you're in that space? What happens when you're in the space where there's every single reason why you shouldn't believe in God, but you still do? Like those types of situations is when you're really able to know that you're walking by faith and not by sight, when you're leaning on His understanding more than you're leaning on your own. It's not when everything is good. It's not when everything feels good. It's not when you're walking into the promise. It's not when you're reaping harvest. It's when you're in the midst of those battles. You're on the battlefield and you have to put on your boots and fight that battle on your other people's behalf, right? You're trying to break those generational curses. That is when you really know that you walk by faith and not by sight. It's not when you're just in your word and you know scripture. It's when you're going through these real life situations that are testing you. And I mean testing you. That's when you know.